All right, welcome back. So, are you ready to dive into this whole Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce thing? After the Super Bowl, there's been a ton of speculation about their relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty wild how their relationship is playing out so publicly, especially with both of them going through some pretty big losses lately.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. He just lost the Super Bowl with the Chiefs.
And she was up for a Grammy, but didn't win this year.
Exactly. Last year, they were both on top of the world. I mean, she had that huge Eras tour. He won the Super Bowl. And now they are both dealing with these very public setbacks. Not to mention, wasn't Kelsey's ex seen celebrating with the Eagles after the game?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Imagine how tough that would be, Seeing your ex reveling in your defeat, especially on such a huge stage like the Super Bowl, it's going to stick.
Big time.
Yeah.
That adds this whole other layer of complexity to their relationship. I mean, it was already playing out in the public eye, but now it's like everyone's analyzing their every move.
Right. And all this scrutiny on social media, it's relentless. I saw this TikToker, Ollie King, who went viral for pointing out that they've only been together during this period of winning in both of their careers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's their take on that?
Well, basically, they're saying that, their relationship has been associated with all these highs, so now we are seeing what happens when those wins dry up.
Ooh, that's a really good point. And if you read some of those comments in the articles, people are already predicting a breakup song in Swift's future. Like, they are kind of rooting for the drama.
Yeah, some of them were pretty savage. Like, one person said something about now they get to see each other's true selves.
It's crazy how invested people get in celebrity relationships. It's almost like they think they have a personal stake in the outcome.
It's like they are living vicariously through these high-profile couples. They experience the highs and lows right along with them.
And when things get rocky, it can trigger anxieties and insecurities that people might be struggling with in their own lives.
It's kind of a reflection of our own relationship with success, failure, and even love.
So what you are saying is that it's not just about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. It's about us.
Absolutely. This deep dive takes us past the surface level gossip and into some really profound reflections on human nature.
Whoa. And speaking of public scrutiny, we have to talk about what it must have been like for Swift at the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's a lifelong Eagles fan.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
And she's dating the opposing quarterback.
And she's getting booed by those same fans.
Ouch. Yeah, that's got to be rough. The article mentioned that Kelce was heartbroken seeing her reaction.
It's interesting how something so public can still have this very personal impact, even for celebrities. It makes you think about the emotional toll it takes on them.
I know. And then you add in the fact that his brother, Jason Kelce, plays for the Eagles. That's a whole other layer of family drama.
Right. Like, talk about a situation with some seriously conflicting emotions.
After the game, Jason was talking about how happy he was for his team, but also how hard it was for his brother. It just shows you how much is at stake.
It's easy to forget that these are real people, They're not just characters in a story. They have these complex family bonds and are trying to navigate this whirlwind of emotions, all while being watched by the whole world.
Totally. And with all this talk about Travis potentially retiring from football, I mean, that adds another layer of uncertainty to everything.
It really makes you wonder how they process it all.
Doesn't it? It makes you think about, like what's going through their heads.
Exactly. It's like, how do they protect their relationship when their lives are so public?
And how do they stay grounded amidst all this chaos? It's like their relationship has become this symbol of
what it means to navigate success and failure.
And what it means to support your partner through thick and thin, in the good times and the bad.
Exactly.
Especially when the whole world is watching.
And judging.
And it's crazy how public opinion can just totally flip. One minute you're like, the golden couple, and everyone's rooting for you.
And the next, everyone's talking about breakups and predicting your downfall.
It's wild. Like those listener comments we were talking about. People are already saying she's going to write a breakup song.
Yeah, there was one that said, Taylor's going to turn this into an album. I mean, that's pretty much the perfect example of what we were talking about.
About how people get so invested in these celebrity relationships.
Yeah, these parasocial relationships.
Right. Like, it's more than just entertainment for them,
It is.
I think it taps into something deeper. It's like they're living vicariously through these high-profile couples.
Absolutely.
So they experience the highs and lows right alongside them.
And when those couples face adversity, it can trigger those same anxieties and insecurities that they might be dealing with in their own lives.
Interesting.
So yeah, it becomes like a mirror.
Reflecting our own relationships with success, failure, and love. So basically you're saying this isn't just about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Nope.
It's about us too.
Exactly. This whole deep dive has taken us way beyond just the gossip. It's more like a reflection on human nature.
Wow, that's pretty cool when you think about it.
It is.
Like how these pop culture events can actually make us think about these deeper issues.
Right.
And we haven't even talked about the impact of all this on Kelce's career yet. There's all this speculation about him potentially retiring.
Oh, yeah. I mean, imagine the pressure of that decision. Balancing what you want for your personal life with your professional ambitions. And on top of that, you're navigating this relationship that's constantly under scrutiny.
It's a lot. And I wonder where Taylor fits into all of this. Like, does she even want him to keep playing?
That's a good question.
Will she support him no matter what he decides? I mean, it seems like a really delicate situation.
It does.
It really reminds you that even the most glamorous lives are still filled with tough choices and compromises.
Yeah. And sometimes those choices involve sacrifice, like having the courage to prioritize what really matters most to you.
It's so easy to just get caught up in the drama of it all.
Yeah, the spectacle.
And forget that these are real people.
Yeah.
Like dealing with real life challenges just like the rest of us.
Totally. This whole situation really humanizes them, don't you think?
It does. And it highlights just how much relationships require constant negotiation.
Yeah, that dance between individual needs and shared goals.
And when those goals start to shift, which they often do over time, that dance gets a lot more complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's be honest. Part of me is still hoping for that breakup song. I mean, come on. Taylor Swift's heartbreak anthems are legendary.
I know, right?
Wouldn't it be like the perfect inspiration?
It would.
I mean, come on. There's something so cathartic about hearing someone put those raw emotions into music.
For sure. It makes you feel less alone, Like everyone's been through heartbreak at some point.
Exactly. And her music reminds us that it's okay to embrace those messy, imperfect parts of love and relationships. It's normal.
And, even if they defy the odds and come out of this stronger, there's still something we can all learn from this.
There is.
Embrace the complexity, find comfort in those shared experiences, and maybe, just maybe,
turn those heartbreaks into something beautiful, just like Taylor.
You got it. This whole deep dive has revealed so much about celebrity, and the power of fandom, the ups and downs of relationships. Yeah. It's clearly really resonated with you. What are your thoughts? How do these celebrity relationships shape our own understanding of love and heartbreak?
All right, so we are back for the final part of our deep dive into all this Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce stuff. I mean, we've covered a lot. Super Bowl heartbreak, Grammy disappointments, retirement rumors.
Breakup songs.
Yeah, even breakup songs.
Yeah.
And it's kind of amazing how this whole thing has resonated with so many people. It feels like we've tapped into something bigger here.
Yeah, for sure. It's really about relationships and how to deal with those ups and downs, especially when you're in the public eye like they are.
Right. It's almost like we're watching this real-life drama play out,
Definitely.
And it's sparking all these conversations about fame and relationships and, how to navigate life's challenges, both personally and professionally.
It's interesting how people have been talking about, the double standards women face in the spotlight.
Oh, yeah.
And, how intense the scrutiny is on these high-profile relationships. It makes you think about the emotional toll it all takes.
It's easy to get lost in the rumors and all the speculation, but at the end of the day, this is about two people trying to make a relationship work.
Under some pretty extraordinary circumstances.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it reminds you that even those who seem to have it all, fame, fortune.
Talent.
Yeah, even talent. They still face the same challenges as everyone else.
It's true.
Heartbreak, disappointment, uncertainty, all those things.
Whoa. It kind of brings us back to what you wanted to understand at the beginning of this deep dive.
Yeah. What can we really learn from their relationship? Beyond all the headlines and gossip, what are the real takeaways?
Well, I think one of the most important things is the idea of support. Really being there for your partner.
Through the good times and the bad.
Exactly. The victories and the defeats. Whether Swift and Kelce actually stay together or not, their journey has been this reminder of the power of partnership.
That's a really good point. I mean, it's about more than just celebrating the wins or offering comfort during the losses.
It is.
It's about having that understanding, that empathy, and that unwavering support.
Even when it's tough.
Right. It's about recognizing that relationships are a journey, not a destination.
Exactly. There will be twists and turns. There will be obstacles you don't expect and,
moments of doubt.
Yeah, exactly. But through it all, the key is navigating those challenges as a team.
Oh, I like that. Navigating as a team. So, thinking about all of this has really made me reflect on my own relationships.
It has.
Yeah, and how I show up for the people I care about. How we support each other through all those ups and downs.
It is pretty amazing what you can uncover when you really take a deep dive into something, isn't it?
It is. It really makes you think about your own life.
Yeah.
And the connections that matter most.
Well said.
It's been quite a ride.
It has.
But I think we've learned some valuable things along the way.
We have. About those parasocial relationships, about how much public scrutiny can impact people, and of course about love and ambition under the spotlight.
Absolutely. And in the end, I think we've all gained a better understanding of what it means to be human, both on and off the public stage.
Well, I'm glad we could all take this journey together.
Me too. So thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Until next time.